Today we are playing the best combo in the game, Koopa Troopa on the pipe frame, standard tires, and super glider. The best combo on the SNES. Imagine showing this to someone playing Super Mario Kart on the SNES, that 32 years later, we'd still be playing the same combos and tracks, but just upscaled to 4K. And imagine telling them that this is the optimal gameplay! Bagging! They'd probably die. Okay. So, we've progressed in many ways, and we've regressed in many ways as well. Let's chain all these. Whoops. Okay, probably won't matter. We're just gonna take huge shortcuts here. And I think a lot of these shortcuts you could take Shroomless back on the SNES, but I didn't really play that game, you know? I'm not a boomer. So what makes Koopa Troopa really good, and Toad, because they have the same stats, in Super Mario Kart, was partially that they have a lot of handling, and that helps you turn better. Like, look at this sharp turn right here. There are so many sharp turns in the SNES tracks, and I never noticed that before, but as it turns out, the world records are all set with Bowser and Donkey Kong Jr. So it's debatable who's actually better, but most people say Koopa Troopa and Toad are the best, and I just decided I'll use this because I'm going to use Bowser later. Bowser's the best in a different game, so he can have his time to shine. I'm not going to have another opportunity to play Koopa Troopa. Okay, I'm going to break here. Yep, make sure I get in front of you safely. Whoa, I'm in first? Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. What? It truly was optimal gameplay. There's just so many shortcuts. Oh, how times have changed. All right, now we have the next game, Mario Kart 64, and Peach was the best character, but tied with Yoshi. And just like in that game, I think people liked to use Yoshi more, so I'm gonna use Peach. Yoshi's already living it up in this game, and we can't have that anymore. Obviously, Yoshi is the #1 most popular character in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's not even close. So, okay. I'm not sure what happened. My idea there was to, like, block them both. I don't even know if that would have worked, but the green shell just kind of disappeared. Okay, so we have a little peaceful front run again. This is a bit more of a front running track, but there's a lot of shortcuts, and you can definitely bag as well. But not quite as shortcut crazy as the N64 version, which is completely different. Like, unless you just look at the minimap, the track looks completely different. It's so big. It's like hills and trees, almost like you're near a forest, and it almost feels like it could have existed right next to the castle in Super Mario 64. But here, it's like really integrated with the castle. It's like this is just part of it, and you totally would have seen it in the game. So, anyway, there's a blue shell coming for me. Okay, I could throw this banana forward, but then I won't have red shell protection, so I'm just going to hold on to it. Get my coins back up. Ooh. Yup, need the red shell protection. Okay. There still could be another blue shell, so I'm fine being in second. Actually, I'll snipe you. Okay, that didn't work. I just thought that would be more fun. Oh, they're having trouble starting a drift. By the way, I'm in a 10,000 level room right now, which is why it's been a little bit easier to front run, because everyone's just a bit slower and... Oh! Let's go. What? That was so lucky. That was my first item pull after the shock. Okay, so there could be red shells, but we might have this in the bag right now. Little known fact, if you use the best combo from the game where the track is from, then you get a speed boost. And that's why I can win this race. I'm so happy. All right, finally playing Bowser, and my son is playing with me. That's so cute. I'm gonna bag. See you later, son. But Bowser, the last time he played this track on the Game Boy Advance, he did not have a son yet. Oh, the way time flies, it's so cute. Okay, also, they didn't have this thing, this big anti-gravity section. And honestly, this section doesn't add much to the track in terms of, I guess, functionality or utility, but it just makes the track so much more interesting. I feel like each segment is so unique now, you know? And so, okay, nice items. I'll just chain the star right here. So I feel like back then, all the tracks were just like, you know, Mario Circuit 1, Mario Circuit 2, and they all looked the same at all parts during it. But then now, like, this just makes it so interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but let me know if you agree with that, because I love this track now, and people really like to pick this one online as well. I feel like the amount of off-road could have been toned down to make it less of a bagging track, because the shortcuts are so big and we have double items now, so it's like such a shortcut-focused track. But yeah, let's try to make this comeback. The shock already happened, so chances are I can actually make a comeback without having to dodge another shock. Oh, there's a Bowser right here. Who's gonna win? I have the better combo for the Game Boy Advance. So I should win, right? There's a blue shell, I can dodge it. No, my son! Wait, I'm evil. I don't care. I don't care about you, son. I'll take this first place. What a bagging track. My son did not know. Where did he end up? In 7th! He beat his other dad. So we have a bit of an issue. The best combo in Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube is any lightweight with the barrel train. Like, trust me, I tried really hard to find something similar. In fact, GameCube carts just don't really have counterparts in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, at least not the good ones. So instead, I decided to go with my childhood favorite, PD Piranha on the Piranha Pipes. Look, it's the Piranha Pipes! Okay, this isn't really doing it justice, but the white body kind of reminds me of King Boo. And I liked to play as PD Piranha and King Boo in that game. You know what? I like to play a bunch of characters, actually, because all of the characters had their separate, unique items. And so I didn't really pick a main, because, you know, that's less fun. All the items are super fun. Okay, wait. Can we do this? Oh, barely. Nice! Okay, well, that's an alright shortcut, but, oh, no, 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 no! Wait. Did I dodge the red shell? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. We're playing on a GameCube track. DK Mountain. This was definitely one of my favorites, because that shortcut I just did, you could do it not only in that game, but also in Mario Kart Wii, and now in 8 Deluxe. It's like part of the regular track design. And if you didn't figure it out in either of those two games on your own, then you didn't play enough. You can't even say you were good. Okay. Whoa, I have a huge lead. Yeah, so especially DLC tracks, people at this level don't know how to play it as well. And we're not going for shortcut because I'm Bluebird, and that makes you slip in this game. So what was PD Piranha's special item? I don't actually remember, but since I was front running a lot, I really liked to pick Diddy Kong, because Diddy Kong can drop a gigantic banana, and it's really good for trapping when you're front running. But when I was playing from the back, I like playing as Bowser. Okay, blue shell. Let's try this. There's no way that was faster. But that was cool. Dodge the blue shell. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I still have a huge lead. Second place is a star. Right. Oh, also, this mountain face looks way better now than it used to. So that's a huge upgrade this game got. I feel like the texture of this entire mountain used to be... Oh, that was so sketch. The entire texture of this mountain used to not feel very rocky. It used to feel like it was just a gray, solid color. And now there's actual textures. So as much as people don't really like the graphics of the DLC compared to the base game, I think they definitely improved with this one. Okay, there's another blue shell, but it may not hit me. Nice. Okay, I don't think I've lost yet. It's because I'm playing all the best combos. That's the only explanation. Okay, I've been waiting a while to say this. You see how I'm not starting in first? I'm not actually winning every race. It's just that on the races that I'm actually recording, I am winning every race, because I've been waiting for so long to get a DS track so that I can play Dry Bones on the Dry Bomber, or Landship in this game, but it's got the cannon at the front, so it's the same thing. And we got a high mini turbo stat. We're gonna be charging up mini turbos, hopefully snaking a bit too as well. Oh, that's short duck. Okay, let's get up to first. All right, wow, the nostalgia. Dry bones charging up mini turbos. Remember snaking? The advanced technique that every kid in the world thought they were a genius for discovering, and we all discovered it. So one experience I had was on the DS. I think the DS was the first one, the first Mario Kart where you could play online. And so I took my snaking online, and that's when I realized everyone knew how to snake already. And I probably wasn't even that good at it, because I just played against the bots. Okay, blue shell, run into a car. Yes, okay, I think the timing works. Oh, that would not have worked with Yoshi Scooty, but I have slightly more invincibility frames, so it actually worked here. All right, so back then, before Mario Kart Wii, the way you charged up mini turbos was you would have to flick the stick left and right to gain sparks, and then that would charge up the mini turbo. But now, flick left and right. Okay, it doesn't... The funny thing is, technically it does do something, but like, I don't know, I don't want to explain it right now, but like, if you go watch my pro guide or something, like wiggle drifting is a real thing. Anyway, so yeah, Mario Kart DS was definitely one of my favorites of all time, and part of it was just because of snaking. And I remember when I'd race against my friends and they'd all be like, oh, I'm so good, and I'm like, do you know about snaking? And they're like, what? And I'm like, okay, you're not gonna win a single race against me, by the way, because Mario Kart is not a children's party game. It is, well, I mean, it is, but it's like, it's a lot deeper than that. So Mario Kart DS was pretty much where everyone broke their hands, and on Mario Kart Wii, they decided to tone it down. All right, who's the best character from Mario Kart Wii? It's Funky Kong on the Flame Runner, obviously. Everyone knows this. This is arguably... Jeez, I don't know how to control this. This is arguably the most dominant combo ever in any Mario Kart game. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you are newer to Mario Kart and you think it's Waluigi Wiggler, not even close. I would say Waluigi Wiggler maybe is the second most dominant combo. Well, I don't know about the earliest Mario Kart games, but in those ones you could only pick your character. That's why it was always pipe frame standard card. Okay, or standard tires. So, I don't really know how to play inward drift well in this game. It is so different from Mario Kart Wii. And look, I'm just gonna say it, they butchered inward drift and made it a lot worse than before for several reasons. Like the camera angle when you drift, but at least when you look backwards, when you look backwards, you can see really well, and that's an advantage it has in this game. So like, it's not bad in this game, it's just way worse. Oh, also, you can't do wheelies anymore. So, you know, like a wheelie makes you go like, what, 10% faster? If we think about it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe terms, that's like when you're going in a straight line, if you normally have 10 coins, now you have 25 coins, which is crazy. And besides that, the inward drift just helps it maneuver better, and in this game, that's just not true at all. You actually maneuver worse with inward drift. All right, bullet, nice. I might hold this for a bit. I don't know where this is gonna drop me off. Ooh. Okay, I'm kind of committed to just taking the extension because no one near me has the shock, and if I take the extension and dodge the shock, I could maybe get third or maybe even win. Okay, so the extension's right here at this ramp. Let's go. You know, I'm kind of worried no one's gonna have shock, and that was just gonna be a bad idea. Wow, it ended early. I passed too many people. Okay, well, this race is kind of over. I'm probably not gonna win this one. What? That was crazy. Oh, invincibility. No. Okay, so in Mario Kart Wii, you could get comboed like crazy. I was just gonna say how you can't in this game because of invincibility frames, but I think I'm getting last. Wow. The best combo, the most dominant combo of all time. And it's the one that I get last with. What a fall from grace. Alright, this thing. The only thing worse than playing as this combo is having to see it in 3D on the 3DS. No, this combo's cool. In this game, though, the hot monster tires, they bounce, and I don't really like that, but okay, we're gonna go for coins first. That might have been a mistake, actually. I could get hit. Okay, no, I think we're good. Ace got the double. No, I couldn't get that out in time. I couldn't trick. What? I will never know what I got hit by. Okay. Well, you serious? We're on 3DS Rainbow Road. I should have plot armor with this combo. Okay, at least I got the super bounce there. Let's get some items here. Oh, I need coins, actually. Give me these. Oh, this hitbox, this huge hitbox is actually helping me right now. I only got 1 coin there, but lots of coins here. I got all 3, 4, 5. Okay. Gonna stop obsessing about money. Let's chain right here. The handling is so low. Okay, stay left, dodge it. Oh, I almost got bumped into it. Okay, so the reason I'm only talking about my gameplay is because I have nothing to say about the 3DS. I did not own one. Also, this handling is so low, I meant to stay up top. Although, one thing I do know about the 3DS, which is just a fun fact, is that the gliders worked differently in that game. I can't explain what was different about it, but I can tell you that the Mushroom Gorge gap jump can be done with the glider, whereas it cannot in this game, because in this game it'll be like you've been gliding for too long, and we don't like that, so we're gonna stop you. Oh, I didn't get a drift, what? Alright, let's go. No, red shell at the worst time. Okay, get in front of this person. Nice, I dodged the red shell like that. I was expecting to get hit by fire, which is better than getting hit by a red shell, but like that works even better. No, why did you... You're so rude. I lost a short duck because of that. I hope you know that. It's crazy how just using this combo makes me feel like I'm playing Mario Kart 8. Alright, let's do some fire hopping! Let's do some more! Let's go! I'm going fast! I have no clue how that works. Someone who knows about Mario Kart 8, let me know if I did that right. Someone who knows Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, let me know if I'm doing this right. A bagging! So, for those of you who don't know, Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, for as similar as they look, they are different games. One is for the Wii U, one is for the Switch, and like double item boxes did not exist. And that game has distance-based items. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has distance and placement-based items. And because these games are so similar and no one even knows, there's just so much misinformation that has existed since Mario Kart 8 because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe made such drastic changes. I remember when I was looking up how to make a good combo in 8 Deluxe, I was just seeing Mario Kart 8 info, but rebranded as 8 Deluxe because they thought it was the same game, and they're just pumping out articles that without even fact-checking anything. But that's just the way it works, you know. AI has been writing articles since the dawn of time, or since maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. If you think ChatGPT is the dawn of AI writing articles, you're not right. It's been around for a long time, and it's been messing up my video game playing for years now. Let's go. Okay. Let's focus on this race. I'm in third with the golden. Hi, short duck. Oh, I actually wanted to squish him, but it would have been bad for my line. That was good evasion from them. And I'm going to use... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to use this golden on the double shortcut here. If this doesn't get stolen, then I'm good. I'm just straight up winning this race. There's a blue shell, but I'm probably winning this race. Oh, wow. What? That's so much invincibility, what? Okay. So Mario Kart 8 didn't have invincibility frames either, so that was not even possible. That was amazing! That comeback would not have been possible in Mario Kart 8 without the double items. Hi, it's Editing Shortcut here. That track does not even exist in Mario Kart 8, but I didn't realize, so you didn't either. Alright, what we've all been waiting for, Waluigi Wiggler! This is obviously a really good combo. It still is. It's just not as good as it was before, but this is no longer the best combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because of some balance changes that Nintendo made. And honestly, I like those changes, but this combo, honestly, it feels really nice to play as. I never mained this combo, never really used it much because back before the DLC, I wasn't really playing this game. I picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right before the DLC came out. and I wasn't good enough to necessitate using the best combo yet, so I was just using Baby Rosalina on the Biddy Buggy, which is something I saw in time trials, because in time trials, actually, a lot of the records were held by babies because they have a higher mini turbo stat. So we've always known that mini turbo helps you go faster a lot, but the thing with this combo is the extra speed really helps playing online, because if you need to come back, all the speed items are affected by your speed stats. So yeah, this combo, I feel like it feels really nice to play. It's just not fun to look at when you have an entire room full of Waluigi Wigglers. Okay, I can't do that right now. I don't think I could charge a mini turbo in time. And that's the thing, like, part of why I like the new meta so much. Ooh, okay. That was difficult with a blooper. Jeez. So part of why I like the new meta so much is with the higher mini turbo stat, it's technically more difficult to do everything right because you need to charge more mini turbos and more precisely, but it's also more lenient because you can charge those mini turbos faster in those situations that are like stuff you wouldn't run into in time trials, you know, stuff you have to adapt to in the moment. We're gonna throw this forward. It's pretty safe to throw there because it just like bounces forward instead of back. I'm actually just stupid. I really believed what I just said. I thought it was true. Oh, my handling is not good enough. Okay, that wasn't the worst. Jeez. Okay, we're getting third on my best track. Don't hit me. Thank you. Well, on to the next one. Goodbye, Waluigi. We have a new best combo in town. The two that I just lost to. Alright, we got DK Mountain again, but I thought it would be fitting because this came out in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, which is when the stat changes happens that made Yoshi, Teddy Buggy the best combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, it is debatable. People also really like Mr. Scooty. I like Mr. Scooty better as well, but that doesn't mean Mr. Scooty is objectively better. I just like it more because I think it's more fun. You know, I've used Baby Rosalina before. You know I like that mini turbo stat. So, in case you don't know what the mini turbo stat does, it affects how quickly you can charge up mini turbos, and it also affects how long your mini turbos last and how much faster they make you. Like, it's such a big deal, so much so that it's actually more important than the speed stat by a little bit when you're... Well, it's by a lot when you're just trying to go fast, but when you're making a comeback, obviously, the speed stat is pretty much all that matters. So you still need a balance, which is why the highest mini turbo with the babies plus the Biddy Buggy, that is not the best. It's the best, I guess, like on 200cc on some tracks. That was a rocket red shell. But it's not the best on 150cc because Yoshi has the best balance of speed as well. So just for comparison, like if I went to Baby Rosalina, I think I lose around 5 speed while only gaining 1 mini turbo, which is just not worth it. Okay, this is why you don't trail items. We're gonna go up here. I can't get a mini turbo, so I have to take a long path. Oh, barely made it. Wow. At least I didn't get shocked over the edge. But yeah, like those mini turbos I just did right there might not have even been worth it if I was playing Waluigi Wiggler. I'd probably just drive straight right here. I really like the balance changes because I feel like it made a high level of this game look a lot more high level. You know, you do more stuff. You do more mini turbos. If you watch like city tracks, watch the time trials, it's crazy the amount of mini turbos you have to do just for a slight advantage. But I mean, it builds up over time. And so that's why we do all of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, that sent me into the banana. That's crazy. Okay, but just as someone who grinds this game, I feel like it really appeals to deep down inside my monkey brain. Just hitting more buttons. Like, if you tell me hitting more buttons is optimal, not to the point of breaking my hands, I'll take it. I like it. And I love this game. Look, okay, that was supposed to be it, but then Cheeseland showed up on screen and I couldn't help myself. It's just the best track in this game. I think Cheeseland is so funny. If you're a competitive player, you might think Cheeseland is stupid, but come on, it's just like, you can't make all your judgments from a competitive standpoint. Cheeseland is so funny. I love Cheeseland so much. You know what? If there's one track that had to return from Mario Kart 9, I'm picking Cheeseland. And I want double item boxes. And I want the bullet extension. I want everything. Everything about this track. Okay, the beginning's a bit boring though, but here's where the fun begins. Let's chain right here. Oh, messed up. Oh, it's okay. It didn't matter. I got the shock. Short Duck is a yellow Yoshi. I think Short Duck is the one in the star. I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I don't care. This is Cheeseland. Yep. I'm just gonna wait. I'm making this comeback anyway. It literally doesn't matter that I just spent that much time waiting. Ooh, okay, awkward line. Nice. I'm gonna use up all these and then chain into the next set. I'm not gonna take all these big shortcuts here because that's more important on lap 3. Alright, let's go. Bullet, please! I think I'm really close to first right now. It's hard to get a bullet. But this is still really good. Given that I'm so close to first, this is all I need. Oh, shells. Okay, I hope second place stays where they are and protects me from those shells. I have a star in first. Let's go. Maybe I should have chained there, but I can't take shortcuts. Like, I'm doing a calculated risk here. I want to take the shortcuts. There might be no shot. Okay, this is definitely the wrong play. I thought the red shell would take longer to get to me, and then the glider would re-accelerate me. I'm definitely not winning. The Bowser's taking the shortcut. I had a star in first. I blew it. Oh, I got second. Let's go. I love this game. Oh, it's the Bowser I made fun of earlier. They got their revenge.